Hello, all, welcome back. And you are looking at my light and dark only tunnel dream team. Okay, maybe not dream team, but this is what we got. Actually, the Dark Giant is a fabulous unit for tunnel, so that's outstanding. The light sharpshooter is very good too for support and providing defense breaks. Light Popo is good for bosses. Really, the light Joker and the light Steel Wings are only okay for tunnel. We want to hopefully replace them soon. We're on floor 33 of normal, and it's actually been pretty easy so far. We haven't really had to manual anything. I just stopped this one just because I knew I was going to record a video, and I just thought I'd show the team in action just a little bit. But they're not bad. Unless I run into a really hard level, I think we should be able to get up to at least level 50 pretty quickly. And wanted to do some summons today just in case we get another unit that's better for tunnel that will make the climb a bit easier. So just real briefly, this is my farming team right now, which is pretty simple. The light chef is the fastest. Light hog chef is the fastest. So she can boost up whoever I want to take the next turn. And then I typically boost up either the Joker or the Dark Giant, depending on what kind of team I want to go after. But we're actually out of arena coins right now. We've been really pushing that hard, trying to get as many points as possible so that we could buy the Twilight Illyrium shard from both the Honor Shop and the Guild Shop. So we got just enough pieces in order to get one more light dark vision, and that's going to be huge as long as it's not a dupe. And then we also got some other summons from just doing stuff in the game, and we're hoping that we can get some dupes. And we really want some giants because it turns out that the Dark Giant needs a lot of skill ups, and we'd like to get his skills maxed. And there's another Popo Rider. I think my Popo Rider might actually be finished on skill ups. So here's a powerful Illyrium. Doesn't really matter what we get. Water Sky Police. It took forever for me to get that on my main, of course. And then Puppet Artist. Okay, whatever. Then we got 20 more Illyrium. So we're just going to see what we can get here. We're looking for giants, sharpshooters, and assassins don't help us. We just want skill ups. Love the Tree Archon. Wish I could use that. And there's a giant, so that's good. Many giants as we can get. There's another one. Outstanding. Another Ghost Captain. Maybe we'll get one of the Light and Dark Ghost Captains. That'd be kind of cool. There's another Joker. And then we've got exclusive Illyrium, and Ninrat is one of the exclusives. So we're going to go ahead and summon for this. See if we can get a Tree Ninrat just to be used as a skill up, but looks like maybe that's not going to happen. And then another Joker, that's good. And then what we're really looking for out of this is Light Euryleon, Dark Steel Wings, Dark Sharpshooter, and Light Pumpkin or Dark Pumpkin would be really good, but Light Pumpkin would be awesome for... okay, so we didn't get Lightning. Can we get one of the units we want? Dark Pumpkin. Okay, he's new, but I wanted to get these summons in so that I can continue building things. And then we're going to do a little more work, and then we'll come back and show the beginning of our dungeons teams. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, and we're back. And just a brief recap, we're into our 4th day of playing this account. We've cleared tunnel level 40, which really wasn't that hard. I need more AoE attack monsters for sure, but we'll show you those teams real quick. And we also cleared Boxing Club B7. are 7F and heavy metal 5F. And I think both of those can go higher. I just haven't taken the time to do that yet. If you look at tunnel, and we actually have the sound on this game for the first time. Just curious how it's going to sound. And you'll see that I have added some little areas. Never played with the sound on before. Anyway, we'll have to turn that sound down at least. It's a bit overwhelming right now. But you'll see that I have the AI set on both the Giant and the Joker and the Light Steel Wings to all put their buffs up whenever they're available. And that's because this is also my boxing B7 team. So I want to have as many buffs on the team as possible going into the boss.
Is it possible? Help me.
Okay, not very smart AI here. Come on, guys. Don't hit the invincible guy.
Hey, buddy.
I love the Joker sound effects. Those are awesome. So the Light Joker does not have a normal 2-shot skill 1. I have him on Echo gear, which I find very valuable because then he can do 2 ignore defense hits. So the Light Rat is not on very good gear at the moment because I can't squeeze him into my boxing team. He does pretty good damage, even on really bad gear, but I need the buffs from the Light Joker, the Dark Giant, and the Light Steel Wings. That gives me, their buffs give me 3 buffs, and then I have a shield set on, which gives 4 if they all go up at the same time, which isn't that. Okay, so the Steel Wings is on Swift Shield, Speed, HP, Accuracy, to make sure that he can land his debuffs, which aren't that important. He could potentially just be on Speed, HP, or Speed, HP, Defense. The Giant's on Speed, Crit Rate, Accuracy, and that's not an ideal build for him, but that's all I have to get him on Echo. Accuracy is good for his attack bar reduction, but he doesn't need to be on Crit Rate, but this is the gear we have at the moment. And then the Sharpshooter is on Speed, Defense, Accuracy. Really bad gear. It's amazing that they can clear B7. And then the Joker is on Attack, Crit Damage, Attack. And that's why he does pretty decent amount of damage. And he's on Echo Fatal. But his crit rate's only 31%, but that's because as long as they don't have a buff, then he always does a critical hit. So 149% crit damage with automatic critical hit as long as that buff's not on the boss. And then Popo Rider is on attack, crit damage, HP. Boss tends to revenge on it a lot, and it was dying. So I put it on HP. Now, I have not done a lot of B7, so it might not be stable yet. So you can see my Light Steel Wing goes first just to get his buff up, so then everybody will have at least 2 buffs before they attack the boss. And then the Light Sharpshooter goes, and she doesn't really need to be that fast. I have her that fast on just for arena. And then she goes, puts a defense break up, and then the Giant goes to put his speed buff up. The Joker should actually be faster, so actually I don't have this speed tuned correctly. the Joker should go before the Popo Rider, so that he can also put his buff up, which means you could potentially have 4 buffs up before the Popo Rider goes. So I will have to make him faster. I think it's just that I don't have enough speed subs on the rest of the Joker's gear, because he's also on Echo, which I have a very limited amount of. And I don't want to give up his damage to make him faster, because that'll be more important when we're like B8, B9, B10, and survivability is more important. Right now I just want him doing damage to try to kill off the boss quicker. You'll see that if we get the defense break up, a little bit slower than I thought it would be. I thought they would do more damage. So there's a 19,000. So the Light Popo must not have had a bigger skill. The Echo did not proc there, which would have been great, because then that would have stunned the entire enemy team. But it's only like a 30% chance of doing that. So Joker's arms, I wonder what the Dark Joker's arms sound like when he does his multi-hit. I bet that's got to be pretty funny. Okay, so there we got 2 buffs up on everybody. And we got the blind up from the Light Popo Rider, which is great. So then, see there, she gets Revenge Lock, because I just don't have enough buffs yet. I actually need more units who provide more buffs. It'd be great if we could get a unit that provides 2 or 3 buffs at the same time.
No man can kill me.
That's funny. Y'all are missing out on a lot of funny dialogue. So that clearly there's that little guy that's controlling the boss. Anyway, that's a B7 run. It's not fast yet, but our gear is absolutely horrid. So, but we can clear B7, and it looks fairly stable. We could probably run that as farming. Managed to accumulate a few fissions. Especially, we managed to get 4 Twilights, which are huge. So this could be a really amazing summon session. We're hoping to avoid dupes.
Is it possible?
Right now, we're just going to get these going. Nice. Okay, Jokers still scare me. They're kind of creepy. Okay, one more regular, and then we can do a 10 pull. Okay, how many of you have even played with the sound on? Okay, here's lightning. Okay, ant cannon. More lightning. Annihilator. All right. Yeah.
On my way.
Wow, 3 lightnings out of 10. That's pretty awesome. Can we get an in-ramp?
What can I do for you?
Okay. Okay, we got Michael Jackson. Okay. And then we got 1 powerful Tree Illyrium. Let's see what we get out of this. Tree Dr. Evil. Okay, well, he's my second Nat 5 on this account. And so we now have 2 chances to get a dupe whenever we summon Nat 5s. Okay, but this is, we're really hoping for Light Aeolian. Dark Steel Wings would be amazing. Dark Joker would be really good. We want new units. Please just not dupes. This game seems to give a lot of dupes. Lightning! Okay. This could be good. Haha, Dark Archon. I think, yeah. Okay, I like him. I think he's going to be a good unit. Not sure where yet, but it's really nice that I got my second lightning so early. Awesome. Dark Archon, that's cool. I'm happy about that. But let's get us a good 3-star. Non-dupe. Dark Hog Chef, that's great because she provides a defense buff. And that will allow me to... she's useful. Now that we've got a defense buff, can we get Clockworks or Dome Fighters? That would be awesome. Dark Tank, that's new. Okay. We'll see where we might be able to use him. Another lightning. Holy cow. Light Annihilator. Okay. He could be pretty cool. We're going to see where we're going to use him. But at least decent IVs. And we got 2 lightnings. We're going to see what we can do with those units. Haven't ever pulled the Dark Archon, so he could be pretty cool. Probably for Arena. But we have to see if there's other places that we can use him. We got plenty to build now. And we need to figure out how to use those before we worry about summoning more things. Anyway, that's how we're progressing, and we'll be back soon with another update. Until the next video, see ya.